All right, so we got a video here called Sad Saba Situation by RevSaysDesu. This seems to be a stream cut, a stream excerpt from RevSaysDesu. Not something I've seen a lot of. I know he started streaming somewhat recently. Like within a few months ago. We'll see how this fares versus his normal videos, but I don't know what the hell's going on with Saba. I know Saba used to be Gargura or whatever that previous VTuber name was. This is the new persona. What the sad situation is, I don't know, but we'll find out, okay?
So obviously over the years, I've talked a lot about Gargura. We know the big influence that Gargura in the first
He didn't start off by going, hey, what's up guys, root beer? The fuck?
generation of Hololive had on the West, introduced millions of people to VTubing even as a concept. Gargura went on for years to eventually become the face of Hololive, and she was this massive idol and superstar, and really the biggest complaint about her was that she didn't stream enough, and eventually, through burnout and other factors, she would graduate, retire from Hololive.
No. The biggest complaint about her was that she was pedo bait. You cannot say the biggest complaint about her was she didn't stream enough. No, that was 100% not the biggest complaint about her.
Live and go back to a personal account, and it was this Saba account, and it would explode. She'll get 1 million subs on this faster than pretty much anybody I've ever seen, right? People were waiting for her to return. They thought the shackles had been broken, and mainly that she was going to stream more. That maybe all the responsibilities and duties with Hololive had been holding her back and preventing more streams and content. And at first, with Saba on her new account as an indie, as an independent VTuber, she was streaming pretty consistently, and she was getting ridiculous levels of support.
Yeah,
no members and dono she got was insane, but not unexpected. Given the fact that on her previous account she
unexpected,
had nearly 5 million subs, she was the biggest VTuber in the world. So she goes indie, and the support continued, right?
Not shocking, yeah.
The issue, just like with her former career at Hololive, is that, well, the streams have stopped. It's been about 3 months
so is this her
since her
problem?
last stream, and people are, I guess, starting to tune out. Some people who have been
no shit.
supporters are pulling the plug on their memberships.
If you have a
and things
streamer
like
who
that,
doesn't
feeling
stream,
like
what the fuck are you watching
coming
for?
back. And it sparked a lot of debates and discussion the last day or so. And it comes down to, like, what are you entitled to as a viewer? What does a streamer have to provide?
Fuck you. What do you mean? What are you entitled to as a... You know what you're entitled to as a viewer? Something to view. The one thing you can say that you as a viewer are entitled to is something to view. So if something, if you, and I don't know what the sad situation is. I might come off as a massive asshole when I actually hear why she's not streaming. But I'm just like, all right, this brings up what are you entitled to as a viewer? Well, hey, if I'm following someone because I expect them to stream, and then they just stop streaming, I think I'm entitled to leave, right? I'm entitled to stop. I'm entitled to just be like, oh, I came here to view content, and there's no content. So, if you want to stream, that's great. But if you're not going to stream, I guess I'll just go, right?
To you. People even debating about, do you share your feelings about this? Is that fair, appropriate, whatever? There's no, easy answer to this. It's a very sloppy and complicated subject, but people are having it.
Her entire family is tragically dead all at once. Yo, fuck you, where are my vids? I'm entitled to your stream, bitch. Neko, probably. Well, okay, I don't know. Like I said, I don't know what... Maybe I'm being too... maybe I gotta wait for... I gotta be a little patient, see what's going on before I start going overboard. But he asked, he's like, this brings up the question, what are viewers entitled to? I'm like, well, one, they probably want... the number one, they probably want streams. Duh. You're not really entitled to anything. You don't follow, you don't view, follow, donate if you don't like the content. Well, I mean, okay. But if we're talking about this, he's like, all right, she was streaming, she was getting a ton of support. Viewers were showing up in droves or whatever. But then the streams stop. And then this brings up, what are you entitled to as a viewer? I'm like, well, fucking streams probably. You're not entitled to stream. I know, yeah, okay. You're not entitled to streams. But you can't be surprised if streams stop if the viewers leave. If the viewers leave, you can't be surprised if the streams have stopped. That's kind of what I'm getting at. That's all.
One post that's getting a lot of attention, nearly 2 million views, right? This person said, I told myself that if she didn't stream or even make a community post by the next time this renews, I would have to cancel it. But this really is such a hard decision for me. I want to keep supporting her, but in my opinion, it's a little screwed up to just go AWOL without any notice.
Yeah, okay, so this is a person who, I guess... I'm assuming this is a paid sub. It says $4.99 a month. You're paying $4.99 a month for a streamer, right? They don't stream. I think it's safe to say you can cancel that sub, right? I would think so. I mean, that's part of the transaction is you're like, okay, I'm giving you this money. I support you, but I'm also kind of expecting some minimum level of like stream or content or something. Show a sign of life. I'm not giving you money for literally nothing, you know?
It's a screenshot of their membership running out on April 28th, and they have canceled. They're not renewing. And
this is rich coming from a motherfucker who can't start his streams on time. Okay, but at least I show up. You know damn well if Saba was just late to streams, everyone would forgive her immediately. They don't give a shit. They won't give a shit that she's late. They'll just care that she shows up. This is literally a game of attendance. This is a game of attendance. It's just, hey, your one thing is show up. And she's not doing that. We'll see why, you know. I'm going to come off as an asshole possibly. We'll see. We'll see why she's not showing up. But if you're paying for a sub, I feel like you're fully entitled to take it away at any point, but especially if they literally don't stream. What about our entitlement? What are you entitled to? I don't know. I stream every weekday, okay? I'm here, not on the dot, but I'm here, okay? Oh, no stream? Okay, I won't sub anymore? Simple as. Yeah, basically, right?
made the decision. And people are legitimately upset about her not streaming as much. A lot of people jumped on the boat the second she got this indie career and they thought this was going to be different. But she's taking an extended period of time away and people are acting upon it. And some people are being rude to the original poster, saying, this kind of post makes me cringe so much. Who do you think you are? She can do whatever she wants. She has no report to give. Saying you can cancel whenever you want. Crying about it proudly on the internet, however. It escapes me to find a good reason.
Fuck off, you fucking dick sucker. Purple Dragon's a big fucking Saba dick sucker, and he'll probably admit it, or she, I don't know. But someone says, man, it makes me sad. I don't want to cancel this sub, but like Saba doesn't stream anymore. So I kind of feel like I have to. And then Purple Dragon comes in here to suck the dick saying, this kind of post makes me cringe so much. Who do you think you are? She can do whatever she wants. She has no report to give. Same as you can cancel whenever you want. Crying about it proudly on the internet, however. ... ellipses. It escaped me. It escaped me to find a good reason for that. Then you're a retard, Purple Dragon, because, hey, you know what's a good reason? You know what's a good reason for, complaining? Is when you pay for a sub and then the streamer stops streaming. That's a perfectly valid reason to complain. You're over here complaining about someone complaining. How about you shut the fuck up? Or are you going to say you're okay? You're entitled to complain. If you're entitled to complain, guess what? She's entitled to complain.
For that, but this is social media, guys. I mean, people are going to have...
He's acting, yeah, he's acting like Saba is entitled to your money. Saba's entitled to your subs. It's like, sure, Saba doesn't stream anymore, but she owns the money in your wallet. You better be paying her. You better be paying her.
Discussions and public posts.
That one guy, she died, move on. Well, we don't know that. If she did, that's unfortunate, but hey, even more reason to cancel a sub then, you know? If she's dead, I don't want to give a dead person my money.
Talking about this, and I think someone debating on whether or not they want to continue support is a real conversation. And I'm someone who, you guys know, especially if you know my history on this channel, was a massive Gargura fan, okay? And of course was a Saba fan as well. And I think it's a fair...
That would be, that actually, that's funny. If the title was Saba sad situation and in parentheses it says she died. I mean, it's not funny if she died, but I'm just like, it's like so underselling it. Just sad situation. By the way, she died. I like seeing funny comments underneath autist Reddit argue. It is funny, yeah. It's great. That's the best part of Reddit right now.
Fair point to raise.
Autistic comments, arguments.
Rolling in the membership in, and that's up to you at the end of the day. But people are, a lot of people have had enough, I guess, is the way of saying it.
Stop giving her money, see how fast she comes back. That is interesting. Okay, here's an interesting idea. Yeah, if everyone just stopped giving her money, would she suddenly start streaming again? Is she sleeping on the fact that she basically does Saba basically think she can do less because people let her do less, right? Is she basically like, well, I don't feel like streaming. I'm going to take a break. I don't know. I don't really feel like it. Is it because she's given that option though? Is she doing that because you guys are giving the option? It's like all these people are bending over backwards to give her like, I don't know how much, hundreds of thousands of dollars, regardless of whether she streams. Therefore, she does not have a reason to stream then? Is Saba a big tuber? Yeah, she's one of the biggest. She used to go by the name Gargura. She was like a little girl shark VTuber. She was one of the biggest English speaking VTubers. But then she used to work for Hollow Live, I think, is what was said. And then at some point she graduated Gargura, because that was company owned, and she went independent. She went indie. So under Saba. Saba is the indie version of Gargura. You know them? Yeah. If you're still making like half your income without even working, then just don't work. Exactly. Like okay. Imagine you work a job, you're getting paid decently well, but then you find out, oh, well, you could work really hard and get your salary, or you can literally do no work and get like half your salary. What would you do? Right? You're probably going to be like less inclined to work. You're much less motivated to work. So it's yeah, if everyone stopped subbing, if suddenly like the subs drastically dropped, I'm sure that would light a fire under her feet. That would get her going, you know, to stream again.
Stop giving her money and see how fast she comes back. Another quote, and a lot of these with like 10,000 likes, saying, she is literally using y'all as a wallet. I've never seen a VTuber this blatant about not getting an F about their fans. Another one saying, no hate to Saba, but I'd say she does owe fans some type of notice. I use the word owe because this is a job. When you go on vacation at work, you put your time in and let your boss know. Why does she get a pass? Not parasocial, but why are we setting double standards? So that is something that people are saying. You can see there's a lot of mixed feelings. And here's another one saying, I'm seeing this person get dragged at the moment, and I honestly have no idea why. What exactly did they do wrong? I thought it was normal to stop paying someone that isn't making content. I'm so confused.
And it's funny that all these people are attacking this person. This person's literally saying, I'm paying money for a streamer that doesn't stream. And even saying this, they're saying, it hurts me to do this, but I feel like I gotta stop. They are apprehensive about stopping. I think that's the right word. They're like, I don't know, I'm hesitant. I want to keep supporting them, but they're not giving me a reason to support them. They're literally saying, I'm hesitant to do this. I don't want to do this, but I feel forced to because the streamer just doesn't stream. And you have people attacking them? That's dumb. Apprehensive, sensitive. Okay, yeah. I do that all the time where I'm like, I use a word, I'm like, I think that's right, and it turns out to be fine. I'm just, I don't know, it's fine.
Help. So it's really just a matter of whether or not you think someone pulling their membership after months of inactivity is like fair or not.
I think that's fair.
You know, whether or not you share that publicly is like a whole different conversation. Like, but yeah, I think if you are paying for a membership, it'd be nice.
What you gave you gave Asmon 100 gift subs before, and he said, "What a fucking idiot! What a retard! Ooh, what a dick sucker!" Seriously? Did you save the clip? That sounds funny though. Like, I don't know. I mean, okay, if I did that, I don't know. I would have mixed feelings because I would be like, "What the fuck, man? Don't you appreciate it?" But I'd also be like, "Haha, classic that guy, classic Asmon, classic streamer." Right? Either way. I did not, but he did thank me after. Okay, fair enough. All right. Modern dictionaries are progressive revised. True. True.
To give some sort of an update, especially if you've been gone for a bit. But if you want to keep paying, that's on you. If you feel comfortable continuing to do that, cool. But if you're upset about the current circumstances, then
also
why would you keep paying it?
Yeah.
You know, and I say that again as someone who supports Saba and wishes them the best.
Okay,
but
good.
We don't really know what's going on behind the scenes. Of course, the rats are out there. Everyone's assuming a million things about her life. You know how that goes with VTubers. If you take more than a month off, there's a million different assumptions that start. But
no, it's okay, bro. If someone takes a month, if I take a month off streaming, I welcome everyone to make up whatever the fuck they want. Make up whatever stories you want. If I take a month off streaming, you're free to make many assumptions about me. Go ahead, do it. Just make up stories. It's fine.
You don't know, and I think people would feel differently. We would avoid a lot of these conversations if she did say something. Right? The streamer is not entitled to people's money just as the audience is not obligated to support them. I think that is a very...
Some people would pay thousands to have their favorite e-girl degrade them. Actually true. Very true. People pay Nick $20 to call them retarded. Yeah, unironically true.
Very fair point to raise. But, you know, there's some other posts like this with 8,000 likes, nearly 1 million views again, saying it's really funny how Saba left, came back to announce overpriced merch, and then left again without another...
Wait, really? Okay, so this person's saying that Saba left... came back to announce merch and then left again. That's pretty bad. That's kind of scummy, all right?
And people saying they miss her, returns to VTubing, huge comeback, model was fantastic, all this hype, streams were less than before, which was none. What was the point, man?
Streams are less than before, which was none. Bruh.
And man, Cover was forcing her to work so much. bro, she lives rent-free in these people's heads. This is literally just an anti-post. This account has no Saba or Gura or even VTuber posts. It's all just lolly content, which explains why she lives rent-free in their heads. Keeping my Saba membership forever. Stay mad, anti.
Okay,
like
what?
If you're a really big fan and you want to keep your membership, keep your membership.
Yeah.
And if you don't, you don't.
Who the fuck's talking?
We already knew she wasn't streaming a lot before anyways.
Straub?
I understand maybe someone thought she was going to stream more
Random
now, but she
Straub
hasn't.
voice?
But like also people were saying, oh well, if you have a membership on YouTube, it says you get streams. But it does it say
Bruh.
how often she's going to stream?
Rev, control
I
your
don't
woman.
think it does.
No.
So I think
There's no.
Where's
there's
this
no
voice
promise
coming
of
from?
streams,
I
which
just
I
think-
think is kind of the expectation.
Well, yeah, but also I mean,
Rev.
you know, if she's not planning on being full time, maybe she could say that. But like ultimately, I feel like people.
He's
are
literally
really
getting talked to
upset
about
over
his
this
woman.
stuff when it's-
Yeah.
I get it in a way because it's like it's.
Or his
very
woman's
social,
talking to him
which
like
is fair because that's kind of what VTuber.
he's in the middle of doing a react, and then his woman comes in. His woman comes in and is like, actually, I think this, and this. It's like, well, okay, did anyone ask you? Were you asked? I don't know if you're a part. I don't know if you're a part of this. But I don't watch your streams, Rev. So I don't know. Maybe it was expected from the start of the stream that she would give her 2 cents every now and then. But I'm over here feeling like I'm watching a Rev video, and then suddenly a voice comes in from my left side, like from the left ear. Just, actually, I think this, and this about. I'm here to give my 2 cents. I'm like, okay, bro. I only see one avatar on screen. Who the fuck is you? But anyway.
Is in a lot of ways, like, you know, you get attached to the VTuber that you like, which makes sense. But at the same time, like, people like being like mean to her.
Yeah, you
right?
shouldn't be mean.
I feel like
Especially if you are a member and you're upset. I mean,
like,
just
you don't wanna pay
speak
for
with your
it, just don't
wallet,
pay for
just
it.
like anything else.
I
Like,
don't really feel like you have to make it this huge thing.
no,
either, though.
I think this has blown up into a big thing and it's gotten very aggressive towards her. And like I'm
It's gotten very aggressive. I feel like this has blown up to a big thing. It's gotten very aggressive towards it's all fucking comments on X. It's all comments on X. What the fuck do you mean it's gotten aggressive? They're if they're aggressive, it's because they like her and she's not fucking streaming. I would love to have aggressive, well, not, okay, don't be too aggressive, but I would love to have aggressive fans that are like, hey, where the fuck's the stream? They're speaking very violently, right? It's like, hey, fucking Catboy, where's the stream? You promised us a stream. You're supposed to be streaming. What the fuck? You're late. Get on it. A verbal assault. Verbally assaulted. This was assault text. Oh my gosh.
sorry. Again, was the biggest defender and supporter of Gura for years. Probably the most talked, almost as much as Hassan. That was like my reverse
Bruh.
Hassan.
Bro, you don't want to admit this. Fucking Rev's over here saying he's a huge Gura, whatever fan. Almost, he talks about Gura almost as much as he talks about Hassan. Bro, you over here saying like, oh my god, I see that Hassan so much that I talk about Hassan more than anything else. I'm seeing about Hassan so much that he's my #1 talked about subject. That's insane. Don't admit that. Come on. Yes, more of that, Neko, maybe.
Talked about Gura so much, defending her and like talking about things going on with her, but like saying that in mind, like yeah, if you've had enough and you just don't want to keep supporting with a lack of content, okay, that's fair enough.
People keep saying that it's a job, but the thing is, this isn't a normal job. Like it's.
Straub, shut the fuck up. Straub, shut the fuck up. People keep saying this is a job, but it's not a normal job. Okay. What? Okay. If someone subs to a channel, what are they entitled to? Not much. The answer is not much. They're not entitled to much. But you cannot blame them if they expect at least a stream, and if that stream doesn't happen, that they decide to cancel. Right? I think that's fair. That's a fair even-handed take, is that technically you're not entitled to anything. But it's fair to say if you sub to a channel, you're hoping to see more content. And if you don't see more content, then it's extremely expected and fair that you decide to no longer support a channel that's no longer providing the content you expected. Telling my GF/wife how I'm the biggest simp for this other girl, right? Bruh. Fuck off, woman. Get back in the kitchen. Is dinner ready? Didn't think so. Better putting things in your mouth than that shit coming out. Go on, get. Damn. That's what he needs to say. True.
Streaming, it's different. Like I somewhat understand, but also I don't, because like it's not the same as a normal job. Like you're just paying your membership.
Also, it's funny that you have Straub, who's like a relative nobody, and you have Rev, who's a big VTuber, right? Rev's a big VTuber. Pretty damn big. Like he doesn't like, well, now he does live streams, but he didn't used to. But either way, he's still one of the biggest. And you have Straub, who's a relative nobody, explaining to Rev what it means to VTube. Explain to Rev what VTubing is. As if he doesn't know. Honey, my favorite OnlyFans girl, hasn't posted in a month. I think I'm going to end my $100 a month sub. Damn. Is that Nick? Are you talking about Nick? Rev has a pretty low view count on live. You've been there? Oh, really? Damn. Well, yeah, his core audience is on YouTube videos. Right now, at least. I think he's obviously trying to make the transition to live content. Or at least he's trying to do both. But yeah. I'm a little bit surprised by that. But I guess that makes sense.
Because you want to, or if you don't want to, it's not a big deal. Just don't pay for it anymore.
Also, I'm sorry, like, you cannot be surprised that this happened. That's the hot take. You cannot be surprised that this happened again.
Yeah, you can.
How long? She's been making content.
Streamer bitch is a retard who doesn't stream. You should have known this. You cannot be surprised that when she came back and re-debuted, that she'd do the stupid same shit again. I don't know. In a way, yeah, you're right. But also in a way, well, she re-debuted as an indie. Obviously, a lot of people had hope it would be different. But sometimes people who are like bad people, like they'll relapse, right?
For a long time, like, ever since like the beginning of VTubering,
like
in the
10
West.
years,
and like even before then. So it's like, I don't know, maybe she's growing up and she has other stuff that she's doing. We don't know.
Bro, shut up, Straub.
I'm not gonna presume to know.
I just think she would avoid a lot of this if she simply made some sort of a community post. That's it.
Yeah. Okay, there you go, Rev. Your fucking wife's over here like, well, you know, she's just, maybe she's growing up and like she has other things to do and maybe she's doing this and maybe she's doing that. Oh my God, what is she doing? And like, you know, we got to think about her life and this is her thing. And like, and then Rev's like, well, yeah, but also like, if she simply made a sort of community post, that would probably help a lot. If she fucking just kept people in the loop, hey, if she said fucking anything other than selling merch, that would probably help a lot, right? Like fucking just say something. What is the sad situation? I think the sad situation so far, we're near the end here. As far as I can tell, the sad situation is that people are upset that there are no streams. That's as far as I can tell. The sad situation is people are upset and canceling their subs because there are no streams. Which means that it's not that she's not streaming because of a sad situation. It's that the sad situation is she's not getting free money. That's apparently it. Yeah, so true. Now here's how it's actually nothing like you just said. Well, yeah, that's basically what he said when he said, well, if she made any post. He's like telling his wife yes, but saying like he's like yes, totally. But anyway, here's what's actually happening. Like he's like pretending he's agreeing, but actually saying something entirely different.
Still gonna be annoyed.
Oh yeah, of course.
I mean, you're really not gonna satisfy. Some people would be happy with that.
Some.
But I think a lot of people are still not gonna be satisfied. But truthfully, maybe she made this new thing because she knew she wasn't gonna be all live, but she still wants to stream every now and then. I mean, I can somewhat understand.
Jesus.
I take a lot of breaks now, and my life is just so different than it used to be, and streaming just isn't the same that it was.
Shut up,
ago,
Straw.
Well, it's just like me with Twitch. Like I never had a schedule. I would just stream. Like I would stream sometimes like really regularly for like a couple weeks or even a month or two. And then I'd go missing for months and months and months because I was.
This is the shit you cut out. Hey, Rev. Hey. I can't knock, but if I could knock on the screen, hey Rev, if I could knock on your head, hey jackass, you cut this shit out. If you're doing a stream clip, cut out the wife rambling at you. Like we're not the ones who watch your YouTube videos are not there to hear Straub ramble.
It wasn't really my primary platform, and I was just kind of doing it whenever I felt like it. But I never expected people to renew their subs, like ever.
Yeah, it's a clip, not a VOD. You can cut that shit out, right?
I'm not streaming, so like of course I expected people to not renew, and that's totally fair. So
well, okay, yeah. Rev says, well, I was not streaming, therefore I fully expected people to not renew, and that's totally fair.
I just think like here, like do what's in your best interest. Like if it's your time to pull your support, pull it. If you want to keep supporting, keep supporting. Just don't be like a nut job about it, and don't be like hostile and.
Don't be a nut job and hostile.
Any other subscription, if you have to break it down that way, like if you're a Netflix subscriber and you haven't watched Netflix in 4 months, are you okay with that? Paying every month?
He's simping for his wife right now. It's like, okay, you know what they're mad about? In a way, it's a compliment. They're mad that they don't see more of you. You know, if you're Saba and then people are mad that you're not streaming, what are they mad about? They're mad that they're not seeing more of your content. It's not like, oh my God, they're so aggressive. Oh my God, these nut jobs. These nut jobs want the streamer to stream? What a fucking nut job. What a fucking insane psychopath wants the streamer to stream? Bruh. Insane.
to you. Like, it's your choice.
Really love Netflix.
White
Well,
guy
that's
says
yeah.
death. Yeah.
If you're a big Netflix stan, I mean, this is different,
there are a
right?
lot of
They're
people
supporting
who-
the person
Well,
here.
and there are a lot of people who I guarantee, you know, they're okay with the fact that she doesn't stream
Yep.
all the time. They want to support her because they like her as a person.
Yes.
And they
She's
want to give her the money
so-
whether she streams or
she's
didn't.
That's
gone.
probably the majority of people.
I think there's a lot of people that feel that way.
Yeah.
And of course, some people don't, and that's fair too. But like, I can't hate on her for.
And then there was this meme right here
Ugh.
from Sagi saying, I'm going to join the slander with this meme. Of course, basically showing the whole trend here. And he is like, wait, it's a meme, relax. But it has 13,000 likes. So this is a big topic of discussion.
Well, let me go back to it.
It's like, wait, it's a meme, relax. But it has 13,000 likes.
So it's Meet Potential #1 VTuber. Hollow Live was holding her back. She released her merch. She will definitely shill it on stream. I'm sure she will play the next front slot with me. Her 3D concert will break VTubing. Yada yada. Okay, a lot of nothing. 0 monthly streams. 0 song covers. 7 hiatuses. Stream? No. Takes money without working? Yes. I see.
So this is a big topic. of
Based,
discussion, and,
Giga
of course,
Chad?
Again, I support Saba, but
Giga Chad Saba fucking draining the wallets of these fucking losers donating to VTubers. That's not you guys, though. You guys are great. I'm kidding, all right?
this discourse has been brewing for a while, and it's gonna continue until something happens. But
Duh.
I guarantee if she fired up a stream tomorrow, everyone would just be like, fine. This
Oh, gee. I guarantee if she fired a stream up tomorrow, everyone would be like, fine. Oh, gee. If she streamed, people would be happy? Oh, the people upset that she's not streaming, if she fired up a stream, they would be happy. Whoa. Shocking revelations here. The streamer who everyone's upset doesn't stream, you know, they're going to be shocked. They're going to be shocked to hear that they're happy that she decided to stream again.
this would all go away for the next couple. People would be quiet again for a couple months.
Yeah, no shit. Bruh. It's almost like she should probably kick on. She should probably fire up a stream already. Anyway. Yeah, I mean, I think the people are entitled to complain. Hey, if the worst of it is they're complaining, fuck off. Let them complain. She's riding on a shit ton of free money without having to stream. The least she can do is allow people to complain. Right? That's my opinion on it.